World, Nicholas Coriano here. I'm making this video today to talk about the three lies entrepreneurs tell themselves. Number one, I don't have enough money. Number two, I don't have enough time. Number three, I don't know the right people. So let's talk about these three lies that entrepreneurs, everybody does it. Every entrepreneur lies to themselves and tells themselves these lies at some point or another, right? I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't know the right people. So let's start with I don't have the time. I always say I'm a magician, I make time. And it's not that I literally create time, but I allocate my time the right way. I wrote about this in my book, Rules for Entrepreneurship, where I talk about time management, and I go through the 4 Ds of time management. Do it, delegate it, defer it, or drop it. So a lot of people spend time on things that just aren't useful to their business. You need to drop that. A lot of people spend time on things in their business that they can have somebody else do. You need to delegate that. A lot of people spend time worrying about things that aren't due until later. You need to defer that, put that off, and put it somewhere else. So do it, delegate, and then there's some things that you can do in 15 minutes. Do those things. Those are the things you do. So not having time is definitely an excuse that a lot of entrepreneurs give themselves. It's just not true. It's not true. You have the time. You make time for the things that are important. Number two, I don't have the money, right? That's another thing that entrepreneurs tell themselves all the time. I don't have the money. What I've realized when you're talking about, especially when you're starting a business or you need to add things to your business, I don't have the money just means you don't have the right resources. Money's a resource. Money gets you things. And as soon as you start focusing on the things you want, you get it faster. So as opposed to saying, I need $100,000 for this real estate, or I need $50,000 for my marketing budget, start thinking about the marketing you can do now. Instead of saying I need $5,000 for a website design, start saying I need a website designer. And you may be able to find a website designer that'll do it on the strength or on credit, or become a partner in your business, right? So I don't have the time, we covered that. I don't have the money. Focus on the things, the objects that money buys, not just the actual money you need. When you focus on the objects that the money buys, it usually comes faster. I don't have the time, I don't have the money, and then I don't know the right people. Well, I talk about this all the time. Usually it's you. Usually the person you need to find is you. Once you find out your true purpose and your core strengths, business moves faster. But there are times where you are going to have to know the right people, and that just comes from getting out of your shell, getting out of your comfort zone, and going and meeting those people. When I decided to throw the Think Tank Mastermind with another colleague of mine and family member of mine, the number one objective of the Think Tank Mastermind was not to sell tickets. The number one objective of the Think Tank Mastermind was not to create content, which are all objectives, by the way, of the Think Tank Mastermind. But the number one objective was to get around the right people. We knew that if we booked the right speakers, we didn't care if anyone showed up. Like, we literally did not care if anyone showed up, because we knew that our goal was to get around the right people. So just having the speakers there accomplished our goal. So these are all lies that entrepreneurs tell themselves. And what I want you guys to focus is just understand the triggers. Understand when you hear these things come out of your mouth, when you hear these excuses come out of your mouth, understand that it's a lie. That's the first thing. And once you understand that it's a lie, then you can rectify it. You can actually do something about it. So keep rocking, stay motivated, don't lie to yourself. And if you need any help, hit me up.